everybody, this is Rebecca Jane from yogawithrebeccajane.com. Welcome to this 60-minute practice. So this is the summer solstice, and I'm going to start with, and for those that did the class, I shouldn't be talking like this, should I? Because you're also recording it. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to teach a pranayama. We're going to do pranayama, a breathing exercise. It's alternate nostril breathing. The difference with this alternate nostril breathing is we're breathing in, inhaling through the right nostril, exhaling through the left. There's no inhale retention with this one, and the purpose for this is, if you didn't know, that the right nostril is the solar channel. So it's where we heat and energize our body. And the left nostril is the lunar nostril. I mean, that channel. Well, it's, you know. So, and anyway, so that when you, so if, let's say obviously we're going to bed soon at some point, you would want to breathe in through the left nostril and breathe out through the right, to help calm the nervous system, and then we're going to stimulate it. But being that we're doing some also flows that will help calm the nervous system, you'll see how it will all work. But being that this is a sun salutation, this is a summer solstice, and we're going to be concentrating on solar energy, we're going to take an inhale through the right and exhale through the left. No inhale retention, and we're going to, for those that have never done inhale retention, what happens is, we'll do it in a second, just you're going to drop the middle and index finger down, and you spin around the hand, the palm, so it's facing you, that's the right hand. You close off the right nostril with the thumb and the pinky finger and the ring finger with the left nostril, and it's this back and forth. What I found, let me tell you about this pranayama. Which I kind of got excited. It not only energizes you, so it's a nice thing to do in the morning, unless you're anxious. Obviously, you want to do the opposite. But it also helps boost metabolism. I thought, ooh, I'm going to do this every day. So it has like an effect also on your. It was talking about weight loss if ever you're wanting to boost metabolism. But there's also just a lot of positive things about, and you could do this every day, and you could just switch it around. You can do the alternate, where you go from right to left. So we're going to do that in a moment. Let's just sit up. Let's sit up tall. I'm going to be sitting on my heels here, but you could stay cross-legged. Let's just sit for a moment. Let your eyes close, or keep your eyes open, looking towards the ground. So at this moment, with the breathing, just let the breath flow in and out. Inhaling through the nose, maybe exhaling through the mouth. Just to start, if you have to relax, feel a little bit more calm. And then begin to speed up the breathing a little bit, not necessarily to ujjayi, but breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. So we're tapping into our solar energy, the energy right at the solar plexus chakra, the Manipura chakra. So that's the chakra just above the navel, below the chest, all the way around to the back, to the sides. Maintaining that tall spine, crown of the head above the pelvis, even if you're on a little bit of a decline or incline, either one. It's beautiful to do this outside because the air feels fresh. Let's take another deep breath in and then gently open the eyes. And what we're going to do is we're going to do that alternate nostril breathing. Take your hand, right hand, just flip it around, drop the middle finger and the index finger down towards the palm and first close off the left nostril. Remember, that's the lunar channel. We're going to just exhale through the right initially to be able to empty the lungs. And then take an inhale through that right nostril. And then close off the right and exhale through the left. Close off the left, inhale through the right. Close off the right, exhale through the left. Close off the left, inhale through the right. Close off the right, exhale through the left. So I want do another 6 on your own. Remember, it's the inhale through the right, exhale through the left. So this is a wonderful way of strengthening your lungs as well. Let's do 2 more sets. And then gently place the right hand back onto your knee, and let's come back into our regular breathing. Notice how much easier it is to breathe through both nostrils. Creating that fire inside of us, fueling our self-esteem, our confidence. And let's take one more deep breath in, and as you breathe out, let's come onto our hands and knees and press back into child's pose. Reach the arms forward, stretched. Stretch through those fingers. I'll switch around periodically, so you're not just seeing my bottom, everybody. It's from who's behind me now. Stretching through those arms, and then take an inhale, come to all fours. Curl the toes under, exhale, downward facing dog. Just beginning to warm up. Inhaling, lowering the knees to the ground. Exhale, press back into child's pose. Inhaling, back to all fours. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, lower the knees to the ground, press back into child's pose. Stay here for a moment, stretch through those arms. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's take an inhale, let's come back to all fours. So listen closely, take your right foot, lift it off the mat and swivel it around till it's to the right. Extend your left leg out to the side. Press into the outer edge of your left foot, reach that left arm up. I can actually say sky and mean it this time. And then lift your left leg up into your half moon. So this is a kneeling half moon. And then lower your left foot down and stretch your left arm over to the right, over your left ear. Now make sure your hips are pressing forward. Press the outer edge of your left foot to the ground if you can do that. Inhale, lift, then lift your left leg back up into that half moon, left arm to the sky. We're going to do this again. This is a strengthener for the core. Lower your left foot down and then sweep your left arm over to the right. I can feel my legs already from this morning. And then lift your left leg up. Again, one more half moon. Now, listen closely. Bend your left knee as if you're trying to kick your left heel into your left bottom cheek. Grab hold of your left foot. Now, that's too much. Come on to all fours, pressing, or just keep your left leg up. Open up your left hip and then re-straighten your left leg, half moon, and then lower your left leg down. Come into your plank, transition into plank. Knees up or down. So I get to see people's planks here. Draw the tummy muscles in and up. Look forward, not down. Lift the chest forward. Tummy muscles in and up. And then lower the knees to the ground, press back into child's pose. So a little bit of strengthening before we come up and before we do our sun salutations. Inhale, come back to all fours. Oh. Curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Pause here for a moment. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Lower the knees to the ground. Come to all fours. From here, we're going to do the other side. Lift your left foot up and swivel it to the left. Extend that right leg out to the side. Make sure the right edge of that outer foot, try and get that down to the ground, touching. Right arm reaches upwards. And then lift your, yes, that's right. Then lift your right leg up into half moon. Keep that right arm lifted. Spread the right hand, and then place that right foot back down and stretch that right arm over to the left. Getting a nice lateral stretch here. And then inhale, right arm lifts to the sky, lift that right leg back up. Lower that right foot down, stretch again. So if you're shaking a little bit, that's good. And then one more time, lift up into half moon. Okay, hold this and then bend your right leg. Now you might just stay right here, that's enough. Or see if you can grab hold of that right foot, draw that right heel into that right bottom cheek, push the hips forward. This is too much, place that right foot on the ground. And then re-straighten your right leg. Place the right hand to the ground, curl the toes under, back into plank. Pause here. Draw the tummy muscles in and up. Breathing in, knees up or down. Gorgeous planks, oh my God. And then lower the knees to the ground. Press back, child. Our favorite position, right? Stretching through those arms, breathing in and breathing out. Let's inhale, come back to all fours, curl toes under, downward facing dog. So from here, bring your feet closer together into, so that they're hip distance apart. And swivel those heels to the right. This is a twist. You bend your knees and come onto those right fingertips if you can. If you can't, then flatten out that right hand. Just make a little tent with that right hand and look underneath that right arm. Looking upwards. Breathing in, getting a nice stretch in that right side. That IT band, that right leg. Breathing in and breathing out. And then flatten out your right hand, come back to center, and then swivel the feet to the left. If you need a little bit of a break, take a quick child's pose and then come back up. And then from here, I did the tent on the wrong hand, so just ignore, put the tent on the right hand as you swivel your feet to the left. I just messed up that other side. So, oh well, we got a little messy there. And then look underneath that right arm, and then swivel back to center. Walk to the front of the mat. That was a little messy. Okay, so coming into forward bend, taking a moment here, pausing. Opposite hand, opposite elbow. Shaking your head no, shaking your head yes. Swaying, bending the knees if you'd like. Loosen up. Let's release the hands from the elbow. Let's reach the arms up to the sky. Bring the palms together. And then float the hands back next to your sides. Sweep the hands to your heart. Take a pause here. Either eyes closed or open. Feeling the earth underneath you. Breathing in and out. Let's take an inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. We're going to do a few sets of these. It's the breath of joy. Float the hands back down and sweep the hands up to your chest. And then inhaling, reach the arms up. You could look up to your hands and then float the hands back to your sides, scoop the hands to your chest. Let's do one more set. Inhale, reach. Deep breath in and a little back bend here. And then float the hands back down. Bring your hands to your heart. Taking a pause here, breathing in and breathing out. This time, inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Let's exhale, forward fold. We're going to stay down for a moment. Hands to the shins, lift up halfway. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling halfway. So deep breath in, bending the knees as you lift up halfway, and then exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, lift back up, push those hands into the shins. Kevin, like that, yeah? Good. And then forward fold. One more time, inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Let's inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Little back bend here. Float the hands next to your sides. Sweep the hands to your heart. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. So moving this prana through the body. Inhaling. And exhaling. Opening the eyes, here we go. Inhaling, arms reach to the sky. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway. Exhale, step right foot back, lower right knee down. We're on grass, so our knees should be okay here. You might have to take your mat, turn it over. So what we're doing here is we're going to have our fingertips framing our left foot. And we're going to fold over your left leg. That's too much. Hands on your thighs. So come into a very deep, deep lunge and then fold over your left leg. So your hands can be either framing the left foot, hands on the thighs, or you could take your hands in when you're in a lunge, reach it back behind you, and then bring the hands to your heart and fold over your left leg. Inhaling, bending, going into that deep, deep lunge, and then sweeping your hands to your heart. Knee issue people, make sure knee is over ankle, otherwise you can go beyond the ankle. One more time, fold over your left leg, rebend your left knee, step back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale, plank. Knees, chest, chin. Pause here. And then slither forward into cobra or sphinx. You can have your forearms on the ground. Lifting up, peeling open that chest. Exhale, lower back down, curl toes under, come to all fours, downward facing dog. Taking a pause here, breathing in and breathing out. Bringing the feet closer together, take a right leg up towards the sky. Knee to nose, round up through that spine. Then step right foot to right thumb. Lower your left knee down. Sweep your arms back behind your hands on the thighs. And then fold over that right leg again, hands to heart or fingers on the ground. Rebend your right knee. You'll get this. Step left foot forward, front of the mat. Forward fold. Inhaling halfway. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Bring the palms together, a little gentle back bend. Float the hands next to your sides. Hands to heart. Take one full breath here, breathing in and breathing out. One more deep breath in and breathe out. Let's inhale, arms reach to the sky. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling halfway. Exhale, step left foot back, lower left knee down. So decide where you're going to place your hands, either on the thigh, the ground, or behind you. Come into your deep lunge, breathing in. And then exhale, hands to heart, fold over that right leg. Let's go back and forth. Inhale, just like a bird or a butterfly. Oh, bringing hands to heart. And then folding back over. Coming into that lunge. I'm coming into the lunge. Back into your half split. And then into your lunge. Placing the hands on the ground, step back, downward facing dog. You can always forego the vinyasa if you'd like and come into child's pose. Otherwise, follow me. Plank. Knees, chest, chin. Slither forward, inhale, baby cobra, or your upward facing dog. Take an inhale, exhale, lower yourself back down, lift back up to all fours, exhale, downward facing dog. Take a pause here, breathing in and out. Whew. Walk the feet closer together. Take that left leg, lift it up to the sky. Exhale, knees to nose, left knee to nose. Round up through the spine. Step your left foot to your left thumb. Lower your right knee down. Sweep the arms back behind you. As you inhale, exhale, fold over your left leg. Only one set here. Back into your lunge. Inhale, exhale, step right foot forward. Inhaling halfway. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Hands together above the head, a gentle back bend. Exhale, float the hands back to your sides. Hands to heart. Take a pause. Deep breaths in, 2 deep breaths. So we're going to do another set of those, but one set of the half splits and lunges. Inhaling, sweep arms up to the sky. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway. Exhale, step right foot back, lower right knee down. Inhale, exhaling, folding over that left leg. Rebending your left knee, arms reach back behind you, fingers to the ground, step back, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, either chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Lower back down, inhaling cobra or upward facing dog. Knees to the ground, Curl toes under, downward facing dog, exhale. Take one full breath here, inhale. And exhale. Walk your feet closer together. Take an inhale. Right leg reaches up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Just pause here for a moment. And then step right foot to right thumb. Lower your left knee down into your lunge. Arms reach back. Takes a lot of core work to do this. Fold over that right leg, hands to heart. Rebend your right knee. Step left foot next to right. Inhaling halfway. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Little mini back bend. Let the arms float next to your sides, hands to heart. 2 deep breaths. Inhale. And exhale. You can feel your heart beating. Let the eyes gently open. Sweep your arms up again. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling halfway. So getting into the rhythm, step left foot back, lower left knee down. Sweep your arms back behind you. Take an inhale. Exhale, float over that right leg, folding over. Then rebend your right leg. Reach the arms back into your lunge. Step back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhaling into cobra or upward facing dog. Exhaling into all fours, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more set on this side. Left leg reaches up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Step left foot to left thumb. Lower that right knee down. Reach the arms back behind you. Inhale, exhale, fold over your left leg. Inhaling, rebending your left knee, hands to the ground, step right foot next to left. Inhaling halfway. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Little tiny gentle back bend and float the hands next to your sides, back to your heart. Taking a moment here to feel what just happened, how your body just experienced that. Two more deep breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. So from here, stay where you are. You're at the front of your mat. Just pausing how I'm just showing you from the front, from my front. So you're going to lift your right leg up. We're doing some balances into a 90-degree angle. Now, option number 1, right hand on the right knee. Open that right leg out to the side. Option number 2, grab hold of that big toe with that right hand. Straighten it forward and out to the side. Pause here. I usually have a wall to help me. So if you wiggle around, that's fine. And then place your right foot inside your left thigh. Woo. Hands to heart. Tree. Under the trees. As a tree. You can even take your right foot lower if you need to. Hands can lift if you're stable, then reach your arms up. Now from here, I'm going to You're going to take that right foot off your left thigh, step it back into your high lunge. Take your hands to your heart. Lift your heart to your thumbs. Reach the arms back behind you, interlace them. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Let the hands rest on your bottom. And let's lean inside your left leg. Reach the right arm up. Not right arm, arms up. Just changing this up from what I just taught earlier. And then release the hands to your lower back. Your back into your high lunge. Arms reach to the sky. Breathe in. And then flatten out your back foot. You're now in warrior two. Whew. Make sure that left foot is aligned with that back foot. Left knee over the ankle. Take your right hand behind your right thigh. Spin that left palm to the back and stretch towards your back leg. Inhale into your warrior two, then left arm inside your left thigh. Right arm reaches to the left over that right ear. We're going to do 3 sets of these. Inhaling back to warrior two. Right hand, exhale, right hand behind your right thigh, reverse warrior. Lateral stretches. Inhale back to your warrior two, left forearm on the right thigh, right arm reaches. If you want to take this a little further, you can bring your right fingers down to the ground. Open up, inhale back to warrior two. Right hand behind that right thigh. Stretch towards that back leg. Inhale back into your warrior two, then extended warrior. Stretch that right arm to the left. Lift back up, warrior two. Lots of strength work here. Curl the back toes under. You're turning into your high lunge, back into your high lunge. Take your right hand, place it inside your left foot. Left arm reaches to the sky. So it's not right next to your left foot, it's underneath your right shoulder. Stretch through that left arm. And then lower that left hand down, framing your left foot. Take your right foot, lift it up towards the sky. You're in your standing split, so you're leaning on that left foot. Shifting the weight, lift up to that right leg. If this feels easy, feel free to take one hand on the ankle, left ankle, or both, or hands to heart. Why not try it? The worst case scenario, you're full on grass, right? And then slide your right foot right next to your left. Inhaling halfway. Exhaling forward fold. Let's sweep your arms up to the sky. Whew. Float the hands next to your side. Sweep your hands to your heart. Take a pause here. Take a nice deep breath in. And breath out. Another breath. Feel the breeze on your face. And then gently open the eyes. We're going to, before we do the other side, I want you to stand where you are. Open the feet a little bit wider, and or you can switch if you have to, if you don't want to put your feet on the ground. And do some hip circles. And you feel free to include the shoulders, especially after what we just did. So both of these classes that I'm merging together are sun salutation classes that I've taken from some of my yogis I like to follow. And then come back up nice and tall. Move to the front of the mat if you've moved away. Let's inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Let's exhale, forward fold. Let's inhale halfway. This time, step or jump to plank. Feel free to jump. Exhale, lower down. Chaturanga, inhale, cobra. Exhale, press back into your child's pose. Take a moment here, but keep the arms active, keep the breath nice and steady and strong. And then inhale, come back to all fours. Exhale, press up, downward facing dog. Oh, yes. Now from here, you can bend the knees and walk to the front of the mat or take a little leap. You don't have any problems here leaping because there's nothing to fall into, a wall or a table. Let's inhale halfway. Let's exhale, forward fold. Let's sweep the arms up to the sky. Bring the palms together. Let the arm stretch back, opening up the heart. Float the hands next to your side. Sweep your hands to your heart. Take a pause here, breathing in. And breathing out. Okay, we have another side. So drop the hands down. It's your left leg this time that you're lifting up into your stag pose. So choose what to do with it, whether it's bent knee or straight leg. Grab hold of that big toe if you're doing a straight leg. Now you don't have to straighten the leg. You can maintain a bent leg and then open it up to the left side. Right arm reaches. Tailbone lengthening, breathing. Woo. Woo. And then place that left foot inside your right thigh. I'm going to blame it on where I'm standing. And hands to heart, uneven ground. Maybe the arms reach. Steadiness, find a spot that's not moving. And then bring your hands back to your heart. Step the left foot back into a high lunge. So make sure right knee is over right ankle in this one. Right arm, and then arms reach to the sky. Bring the hands to your heart. Lift your heart to your thumbs. Cracking open that chest. And then inhale, reach the arms back up. This time sweep the arms back behind you. Interlace with the unfamiliar interlace. Slide the hands down your bottom. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and lean forward inside your right leg. Now some of us might not go as far as that. Arms lift off the back. Breathing in and breathing out. Woo. And then lower those hands to your back, lift back up into your high lunge, and then transition into warrior two. So make sure the right foot is in line with the back foot. Arms reach out. Gazing towards that middle finger. Take an inhale, and then exhale, left hand behind left thigh, stretch towards your back leg. And then inhale back into warrior two, then extended warrior, right arm on the right thigh, stretch your left arm all the way over your head, palm down, yes. Then inhale, warrior two, and then reverse warrior as you exhale. Inhale, warrior two, extended warrior. You can always place that right hand down if you as long as you don't collapse. Left arm reaches to the right. Inhale, warrior two. One more set. Reverse warrior. Woo. And then inhale back to warrior two and extended warrior. Inhale back into your warrior two. Then curl the back toes under. So this takes a little bit of coordination. Make sure the feet are hip distance. Take your left hand inside that right thigh so that the wrist is underneath your left shoulder, right arm reaches to the sky. One of my favorite stretches. Revolving. This is a twist. Then lower that right hand down, framing that right foot, lifting your left leg up to the sky. Hello. Downward facing dog. So how your splits, guys? I don't see legs up. Yeah? And then lower left foot down. Oh, you could have had your hand to your heart. I'm sorry about that. Annie did it. And then lower your hands to the ground. That's inhale halfway. That's exhale, forward fold. That's sweep your arms up to the sky. Float the hands next to your sides, hands to heart. Pausing here, breathing in. And out. Another 2 deep breaths. We'll do one last vinyasa. And we can, if you want to jump, you jump. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Step or jump to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. That's inhale into cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, press into child's pose. Make a little pillow with your arms. Taking a moment here. Breathing in and breathing out. So we're going to do something a little fun because we're warmed up. Let's come to all fours. We're going to do a split, which I love, but I don't have blocks, so it's going to be a little interesting. I'm going to actually turn my mat. So what we're going to do from all fours is just take your right leg forward, and you're in your lunge, just like we did before. Okay, then you're going to fold over that right leg. Now some of us, this is where we stay. Some of us are going to slide your right leg forward and come into split. I just want to show off because this is one thing I can do. I can't do it, there's a lot I cannot do. But I wanted you all prepared and warmed up for it. Slide your right foot back. Bring your left knee next to your left. Take a moment here, press back into child's pose, arms long and strong. It's just nice to be warmed up enough to actually give that a go. Inhaling, coming to all fours. Step your left foot to your left thumb. Come into that lunge, so go deep into that lunge and then over your left leg. So you might go deeper. You don't have to go into a full lunge. You just slide your right leg back a little bit further or go into a full lunge by sliding your left foot forward and coming in. Now, of course, we have better sides. It's the grass. It makes a difference. And then slide your left leg back. Come to all fours. Press up into downward facing dog. Our hips are really open now from all those lunges. Let's bring your right knee in towards your chest and then right knee in behind your right wrist. So we're doing our pigeon pose. So options. Does anybody here struggle with this type of pigeon pose? Okay. So for those who don't, let me get you in it and then so either 90-degree shape or bring the heel underneath your pubic bone. Take your left leg to the right a little bit and then lift up. This is, and then you're going to come all the way down. So those that struggle, you can sit on your bottom. So Kevin, sit here, come here. Place your right ankle on your left thigh. Bring your left foot in and then push, or you could do that on your back. You can lay on your back. So breathe there, take a deep breath in. Make sure you straighten your back leg. And then just bring your hand, yeah, that you have it, Kevin, beautiful. Yep. And notice how this feels. Where's the stretch? Try and even out the hips. So the left hip will want to rise. Just gently pushing it down towards the ground, gently. That means do not force this. And then walk your hands back up. Slide your right foot in. So just stay there for a second, Kevin. You stay in your stretch. And then just bend your left leg. So kick it towards your left bottom cheek. Take your right hand, grab hold of your left foot. So these are just little fun things to do. And then lower that left foot down. Then step back, downward facing dog. So I have a caterpillar on my mat. Oh. So from here, we're going to do the other side. Bring your left knee towards your face and then inside your left wrist. So, and then you just do the opposite, Kevin, the opposite leg. Bring your right leg to the left a little bit. Curl the back toes under and just slide, slide, slide. Yep. Open that left knee out just a little bit more. Yes. Come onto those fingertips, take a deep breath in, and then come all the way down. Evening out those hips. Beautiful. You're okay in that, Deborah, that shape? Yeah. So what you do is you just keep adjusting. If you're feeling nothing, then simply take your right leg, slide it back a little further, let the left hip drop a little bit more. That's only if you're feeling like, oh, I need a little bit more. And then walk your hands back up. Stay in this shape. Kick your right heel. Not all of us are going to do this. This might be just way too much for your lower back. Take your left hand, grab hold of your top of that right foot. Draw it towards your left bottom cheek and twist. Looking to the left. Whew. And then lower your left foot down. Step back, downward facing dog. And then lower the knees to the ground. Ah, yes. Come onto your right hip, swing your legs forward. Okay, you have two options. Either right foot inside the left thigh, or some of us might want to bend that right knee. If you have a knee issue, you don't want to do that. And so you're sitting in this shape where the right heel is next to your left bottom cheek or inside your left leg. A lot of people do better with that one. Bring the hands back behind you, take a deep breath in. Come onto those fingertips and then walk your hands forward, framing your left leg. If you can grab hold of that foot, then feel free. Take a deep breath in, lengthen through the spine. Unless you have any back issues, then you can extend through the chest and then fold over or keep the back rounded. And breathe in. And out. Whew. And then walk your hands back up. Take your right leg, keep left leg where it is. Just take that right leg, cross it over your left. Now you can do two things. You could keep the left leg straight, or you could bring it in and double it up. As long as both bottom cheeks are on the ground. Okay, I'm going to keep my left leg straight. Take your left arm, wrap it around your right knee, hug it into your chest. Now, option number 2, left arm outside of your left knee, right arm reaches to the sky, circle it back behind you. Come onto those fingertips right near your right sit bone. Lift up tall and twist to the right. Drop your right shoulder down. I know, Anna, you like twists, don't you? Yeah, you like twists. Yeah? Oh. Just twisting out the tension, all that work we just did. And then spin forward. Place your right knee on top of your left thigh. This way I get to see how you guys do. So right knee on top of the left thigh. If it does not stack, you could also double this one up. That's only if those cheeks both touch the ground. Take an inhale and exhale. Walk hands forward or grab hold of the top of that right leg and hug it in and lean forward, curving that spine. Or as Brita's doing, you could put your hands on your feet. That's nice too. And then slowly lift yourself back up, uncross those legs. Just shake them out. We do have another side. Okay, left leg, either inside that right foot or outside, depending on the knee. Be very careful with your knees. Place your hands behind you. Come onto the fingertips. Take a nice deep breath in. Lift through the chest. And then fold over that leg. And you could bend that right knee. That's perfectly fine. Just listen into whether or not how that left leg feels in whatever shape you choose. And just listen to nature, except for whatever they're working on to the right. Listen to the birds. And then slowly walk yourself back up. Take your left leg and cross it over your right. Flatten it out. You could double up if you'd like. Take your arms, wrap it around your left knee. Hug it in. Either the arm wraps around that left thigh or the outer edge. Left arm lifts to the sky, circle it back behind you. On your fingertips, right near your left bottom cheek. We want to be as close, that hand as close to your body as you can get it. And then twist. That's a good one too. You can always do, that's a good one. Little different types of stretches. So we don't just sit here, we breathe, use the breath and inhale, and then use your exhalation, tummies pull in. Constantly working those tummy muscles. And then spin forward. Take your left knee, stack it over your right, straight leg or double up. Hands on your knees or hands forward, or if you're doubled up, you could put your hands on your feet and fold over. Is this a fun one for everybody, or you're like? So I happen to love this one. I don't know, but some people I don't. I shouldn't assume everyone loves what I love. Lift up tall and uncross those legs. Just rub them, wake them up, slap them around a little bit. We did well without the rain, huh? Or after the rain. And then slide, and now we're going to have a little fun here. You know where I'm going, right? Some of you anyway. We're going into our boat pose. Now you can rest your hands underneath your knees. That's where they can stay. Too much, heels down. Or hands out to the sides a little bit. Make sure you maintain your tall spine. If you start to collapse, then I would rather you put the feet down. So you're breathing in, and maybe the legs straighten. Deborah, show off. So inhale, rebend the knees, and then you're going to lower yourself down. Listen closely. We're going to do 3 sets where we come down, but we don't quite touch down. So our feet are hovering, our head is hovering, and then we lift back up into our boat. And then we do it again. Yeah, I want to see if you'd like this one. Lift up. You'll be great. You'll go home and eat and do whatever you want. You'll say, well, I worked out hard, so I could eat whatever I like. Then you could lower down. Stretch. Oh, you know where we're going, right? That was the end of that was a tough one, that very last sequence. Hug your knees into your chest or pose / abdominals. Now I know we don't want to have our legs off of our mats. So what you're going to do is place your feet down to the ground and just take your right bottom cheek to the edge of the right side of the mat and then drop your knees to the left so they don't come off the mat. Arms, you could circle your head or you could place your arms out. It's up to you. And then turn your gaze to the right. You could look towards the sky if you'd like, if that feels nice. Or close the eyes. The breath has settled down now. If you're still in Ujjayi breath, then just soften it. Return to your regular rhythm, natural rhythm. And then pick your knees back up. Give yourself that hug, forehead to knees. And then lower the feet to the mat again. Just pick up your bottom and slide it to the left side of the mat. Drop your knees to the right. Arms either circling the head or out to the sides. Look to the left. And then let's roll onto our backs again. Give yourself a hug. And let's extend, you know where we're going, Shavasana. So we get 5 minutes of Shavasana. Actually lying on the earth rather than on the ground or on the floor where we live or wherever we do our practices. So it's nice to be outside. Let yourself, your entire body, melt into the earth. So for the next few minutes, just be, and I will let you know when we're ready to come out. So just keeping your eyes closed. Ooh, bless you. Begin to bring movement of fingers and toes. Deepen the breath. Closing the distance between your legs. Take a deep inhale, extend arms away from legs. And use your exhalation to hug your knees into your chest. Embracing those legs. And then rolling onto your right side and pausing in a fetal shape. And then easing yourself up into your cross-legged seat. Just taking this moment with the eyes closed to feel not only the body, your physical body, feel your emotional body, your mental body, but also what's outside of us. The connection we have to nature. So this summer, I invite you to revel in the beauty of your practice and your life. That's what summer is all about. Let the solar energies of this summer solstice nourish and support you. Like a beautiful butterfly taking flight in the direction of your dreams. That's what summer solstice is all about. It's that solar energy which inspires us, invigorates us, helps us to move forward towards the dreams that we might have, we wish we had, or dreams we want to pursue. And as I bring my hands in front of my heart, I hope you enjoyed this class. Namaste.